Today we will be scraping the F1 website. So we will be using Python on Jupyter and we will be scraping this website. This is the F1 website, but since 2026 do not have too many results, so we will be using the results of 2025 and we will be scraping this whole table and collecting all the data into our Jupyter notebook. To carry out this web scraping, we will need some libraries first. The first library that we will be using is the pandas to create our data frames, and for the scraping purpose we will be using Beautiful Soup. So first we need to collect the URL from the website and store it in a variable. So we will name the variable as URL since it is a URL. So let's copy paste the URL. This is the URL. We will now copy paste into our variable within double quotations. Next we need to collect the contents of the page. We will be storing the information in our variable page. So request.get URL. From the URL we will be extracting all the text information into one more variable. We are naming it as soup. You can name it anything you want. So Beautiful Soup page.text, comma, within double quotation we will mention the parser, which is HTML. So now let's print the soup and check the contents that we have extracted already. So you can see we have extracted all the text information from the website. So whatever is there on the website we are extracting it, but we do not need everything. We just need some information. For our purpose we just need this table. So to do that we will go to inspect element. So after going to inspect element option, you can see that if we hover around any element of the web page, we will get some information at the right side. I'm trying to locate where the table is stored. So if we go here, you can see that it is selecting the table, but not exactly. So if we go to this section, it is completely selecting the table. So I think it is stored in this table. So we will copy paste the table into one more variable. We'll name it as table. So soup.find, within brackets we will mention the table and the class. So first within double quotation we will mention the table, then comma, then we will mention the class. So for our purpose this is the table name. So I'm selecting the table, pasting it here. Next we need the class. So this is the class. So I'm copying the class name and pasting it here. So let's print the table and check. So this is the entire table. So this is Australia, it's there. Norris is there. So we are collecting the correct table, but we need these headers. So first we need to check where are the headers stored and what is the name of the headers it is stored as. So if we see it is stored as th, so if I hover above th, it will select the headers. We will be extracting the header names as headers. So headers equals soup.find all within brackets th. Let's print the headers now. The headers are there, but this is not the format that we want. We just want the header names. So for that we'll have to extract these header names into a list. So for that we will create a list of headers. Let's name it as headers list equal head.text for head in headers. So let's print it. So this is the list of headers, but we need this in a data frame format. So for that we will be using pandas. So dataset equal pd.dataframe within brackets columns equal header list, headers list. Let's print the data set. So this is a data set, but it is empty now, so we will have to extract all the information within those headers below this. With headers being created, now we need to extract the rows. If I hover above the rows, we will see that the rows are stored as tr. So let's name these rows as column data, and we'll extract this table dot find all within brackets tr. So these are the rows, but we need the exact data within those rows. That is these informations: country name, date, driver name, etc. To extract those data from the website and then add it into our data frame, we will create a for loop. So it will loop and collect all the data and add it one by one. So for rows in column data, so that is these rows in the columns, row data equal rows dot find. Now we need to find the exact variable where the exact data is stored. So if we hover above these data points, we will see that the data is stored as td. If I hover above the td, the data points gets selected, so we will extract td and we will create one single row. We will do the same thing that we did for the headers, data.text for data in row data. So this will be one single row with all the information, and this loop will add each row, which is the entire length of the data set. So we will mention the length as well, which will be equal to the length of the data set or the table. So length data set. So let's add the data into the data frame. So dataset.loc, which is the location function. The location will be the entire length of the data set, which will be equal to length. And what we want is single row. So each row, it will be added into the data frame. So let's print the data frame and see if it is working fine or not. Something is incorrect. Oh, length. My bad. Still something is incorrect. Let's comment out each part and check one by one where is the issue. Let's check length first, if it is working fine or not. So print length. Yeah, it's working fine. So it's 24. So there are 24 rows. So next single row. So there should be 6 headers, but we can see 1 0 is also there. So it means there is an empty row. So we need to exclude that 0. So for that, we will start from 1 index. So index number 1, exclude 0. So this should solve the problem. Let's print it again. Yeah, it's working fine. But now we can see there is one more issue that we see. That is this extra part that is coming, the flag name, which we do not want, and the short version of the driver names as well, which is the NOR, PIA, all those things we do not want. Let's start with removing the flag names first. So we see that there is a pattern now, which is there is one uppercase and one lowercase together. So if we split these into two parts where the lowercase and uppercase joins together, we can remove that part. There may be some other ways to do this, but this is what I could think of. So let's split it. this is how you split when something is joined together and there is one uppercase and one lowercase together, and you can split it in the middle. We will select the second part, so mention it as 1. Something is wrong, I think. Why is it? Oh, comma is missing. Yeah, they should work now. Yeah, working perfectly fine. Now we need to remove the short form of the driver's name. So for that, what we are going to do is exclude the last 3 characters from its name. So this will be a simple task. So we will be using the simple indexing method. So from 0 to -3, because if we count from the backward, it will be 1 2 3, so -1 -2 -3, so -3. So this should be all right. Let's check it now. Oh, something is wrong. Okay, something is wrong again. I made a mistake here. This should be data set, not single row. Let's run it again. Yes, working exactly fine. But now I want to do one more thing. That is, if you see here, we can see only the date, but there is no year. So I want to extract the year from the URL, that is this part, and add it here as year. So for that, I'll be splitting the URL and extracting the year from the URL. We will name it as year. So URL.split. I'll be splitting it at the backslashes. So if we count this 1 2 3 4 5, so it's a 5th position. So we'll be extracting the 5th position. So slash index 5. So let's print it. So the year is here, but I want it near the date. So let's rearrange it. Done. So let's print it. Missed the time. Sometimes this happens and we need to run all the cells. So it's okay. So now we can use any URL and extract the data. It will be same from each URL. We are missing the lab, so adding that labs as well. Yeah, so run all cells. We will see it is the exact data frame from 1950. All the data points are matching. We have added the year as well here. You can extract any year. This is for 1950. You can use it for maybe like 1993. Let's do for 1993. You can type it here as well, 1993. Run all cells and it will give the exact results. So this is how you can extract data from a website. This method is called as web scraping. Before ending the video, I will show you the entire notebook one more time so that you can check your notebook and the scripts one more time. So the final output table that we have created can be stored as a CSV, maybe an Excel as well, and can be used for analysis on Excel, can be used for analysis on Python itself as well. This method is very helpful to collect large amount of data from websites in less amount of time and automate data collection.